Season 3 was just revealed and there is no joke a ton to go over, ranging from stuff that I'm really excited for and happy with to things that I'm just like, yeah, I don't know so much about that one. So we're breaking it all down. There's a lot to discuss, so drop your initial thoughts on Season 3. Drop a like if you enjoy the video, you find it at all insightful. And if you're new to the channel, do me a favor and consider subscribing to join the community and stay on top of all the coverage for Season 3 upcoming. For now, let's jump into it. So the roadmap, as always to start, the overview before we dive into deeper specifics. On the multiplayer side of things, we'll see Peleos Lighthouse as a 6v6 map at launch, Black Gold as a 6v6 map at launch, the Satik Cave Complex and Rohan Oil Fields as battle maps at launch, and also at launch we'll see gunfight maps of Black Site, Exhibit, Shipment, and Alley. In season we'll end up seeing the Albaran Hatchery, as well as game modes like Cranked at launch, but in season we'll see a new raid, a new co-op mission, Ground War Infected, among other things like that. As for the weapons, operators, and more category, we see Black Cell, which we may actually dive deeper into its own video here later tonight. Not entirely sure how we want to break that one down just yet, but that is a new adjustment to the Battle Pass system. Task Force 141 going to be in the Battle Pass, new weapons of the FGX Imperium, Cronin Squall Battle Rifle, and a new pistol in season, which by that silhouette looks very much so like the Tech 9, the new Battle Pass operators of Alejandro and Valeria, a new event of the Trophy Hunt, a new Camo Challenge event coming in season, new World Series of Warzone event, as well as additional bundles. Don't care too much about that. And then finally on the Warzone side of things here, rounding out the roadmap, we have Plunder coming in season, Warzone Ranked coming in season, but Resurgence for Al Mazrah at launch. In DMZ, we're going to have new missions, a workbench, active duty slots, a barter system, and new backpacks with BR gameplay features of the redeploy drones and a new Gulag map coming, as well as tempered plate carriers and UAV towers. In season, we'll also see perk packages and deployable buy stations. But diving deeper into it, let's talk about Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer a little more. We have 4 maps at launch: Peleos Lighthouse, Black Gold, Rohan Oil, and Satik Cave. One original, one night map from the Rohan Oil location within Al Mazrah, and another original in season. Now, my expectations were of course lowered because the last 2 seasons were just absolutely abhorrent for new original content. So honestly, I'm just happy that we're doubling our original map count post-launch with this one singular season. So not really a big step, but definitely nice to see. Rohan Oil as a battle map and Satik Cave, going to be interesting to see how both those play in Ground War. But one thing that I will say is that you probably noticed that battle map locations with 6v6 locations inside of them, there are very distinct differences here in what has become 6v6 maps versus what has not. Terminal, Afghan, not coming, but Dome, notably a 6v6 map. So maybe there's a reason for that one, kind of tying into rumors for upcoming later this year. But before we get ahead of ourselves and into a tangent with that, Gunfight is currently going to be coming as a 2v2 standard only, random weaponry and single life rounded modes as we saw within Modern Warfare 2019. Face Off and OSP are coming later. Face Off going to be 3v3 at the time. No 5v5 or 6v6 like we saw in Black Ops Cold War, but it's something it will be available to play as traditional respawn modes here at that point. Definitely gonna be cool, no less. The Gunfight maps themselves, this is where I'm still a little salty on the map content because Shipment is, well, Shipment. Exhibit is from Museum. Alley is from Al Mazrah, and Black Site is new, but that's it for maps. 3 of the 4 are cut from elsewhere. Black Site also is going to be the new Gulag for Warzone, so multi-purpose there as well. But those are your maps, more bolstered out in terms of content offering for sure by comparison to Season 2 and Season 1, so step in the right direction if you ask me in that regard. As for modes, we'll see Cranked at launch, Face Off again coming in season as one of the premier modes that I'm excited for. 3v3 though, not 6v6. I'll take it, even if it is not 6v6. Ground War Infected is going to be coming in season, which will be fun as well. A large scale Infected as opposed to what you may be used to. We'll see new ranked rewards for MP as well, new charms, new blueprints, new camos, and all that kind of stuff. So looking forward to that. The weaponry of the FGX Imperium and Cronin Squall, looking forward to both of those as well. While I'm not a huge fan of the battle rifles, the FGX Imperium definitely going to be nice, especially if that one-shot sniper meta is enacted, like as is teased in this blog post for it. I'm curious though what it means for more weaponry later on down the line, because this is notably right now the least number of weapons we've had at a seasonal launch, and with only 1 listed as in season, 3 weapons for an entire season seems low, so fingers crossed we do get more here later on down the line. But now before we jump into Warzone specific stuff, there are a few things that kind of will overarch here in regards to multiplayer and Warzone that can kind of act as a bridge. Obviously our battle pass with Alejandro and Valeria, stuff that's kind of an afterthought to many players, but in terms of in-game rewards and events, we're going to see Trophy Hunt enacted here, where it's listed that during this event, every player will drop a trophy, a small decorative challenge coin wherever they're eliminated in any mode, whether that be MP, TDM, Domination, Domination, Hardpoint, the new mode of Cranked, or in Warzone, whether that be in Battle Royale or DMZ of any kind, they'll drop it, and these trophies can also be earned by performing specific tasks, such as opening supply boxes, but they can then be exchanged for items shown in the events tab, including weapon blueprints, vehicle skins, and even battle pass tier skips. Those who redeem enough items also can unlock exclusive operator skins as kind of like mastery level rewards for their efforts. So very excited for that one. Always interested in earning more exclusive content for just simply playing the game. Don't have to ask me twice. And then we'll also see later on in the season, mid-season, we'll have another thing like the Path of the Ronin camo challenge refresh, where we'll have another set of camo grinds to go through. And honestly, again, like I said in my video beforehand, I'm all for that. You do that every single season, and I will organically come back season over season to play that again and earn more items, as opposed to just simply like resetting my rank like we've seen in past CODs. So absolutely all for that one. Bring that on. But let's jump into Warzone, because we have some teasers here for what is upcoming for Warzone as well as DMZ. One of the big things, like we mentioned, is a brand new gulag, that being the black site that will be the gunfight map as well. So that's coming alongside everything. We'll see redeploy drones coming to Al Mazrah at launch. We'll see the new tempered plate carrier at launch, which is definitely nice. That's going to be something that allows you to end up replenishing your armor with 2 plates as opposed to 3. That's something that's pretty cool as well, not necessarily needing a perk in that regard. We'll see UAV towers like we had within Rebirth prior, but also DMZ like we have right now coming at launch, giving away pings for players and helping give your team a little more information. Definitely nice. Don't think anybody's really going to say no to that. We'll see perk package items coming in season, so lootable perks and everything like that coming back from Warzone 1. A great addition, I thought. Loved that. Thought it really helped the pace of play. Deployable buy stations as well coming in season. A gulag entry kit coming, so those gulag tokens definitely going to be helpful as well. And of course, we'll see those larger items like plunder as well as Al Mazrah Resurgence coming at launch and mid-season. So those are definitely some nice additions and items as well for Warzone Season 3, if you ask me. But DMZ is going to get a massive overhaul in regards to some new features and some changes to existing features. We'll see a barter system here, which is stated to be one of the biggest additions to DMZ since launch, but it's a way to reward operators who stock up on items and can reach a buy station to swap those out for other items. Now, this is something that is going to be through the buy station and is not going to be peer-to-peer trading, as if you wanted to trade something with your friend, unfortunately. We're also going to see the new introduction of the workbench, which is another major addition to DMZ, but it's going to be something that is found around buy stations, not directly with them, but around with no markers, seemingly making you work for it a little bit, but it will allow you to modify your contraband weapons. So if you find something that you like that gun, but don't like a specific attachment, you can change that and alter it to however you may see fit. It's going to cost a cash fee, but not too much, it seems like. So that'll be definitely a nice thing to help in game as well. And also then exfilling with sort of custom contraband weapons if you want to do that. We'll also see new active duty operator slots, which is essentially multiple classes for DMZ, kind of, where in Season 3 you won't just have one operator to infill with, but instead every player will have 3 active duty slots to start, which equates to having 3 separate operators who have their own on-soldier items. So backpack, plate carrier, kill streaks, self-revives, gas masks, stuff like that will end up being saved for these individual active duty slots. So if you want to kit something out a little bit more aggressively for, say, like Building 21, you can save that to a specific active duty slot. But if you want to, say, go in a little more casually, you can end up having something a little less kitted for, say, Al Mazrah or Ashika Island, though Ashika Island might still test you a little bit. We're also going to see a new faction called Redacted right now. We don't have a name on that, which will have 3 tiers of missions at launch plus 2 more in season. So progressively rolling out that 5 tiers for the DMZ challenges. It's also stated we'll have new and remixed missions and contracts, so interesting for sure. And then of course, overall in terms of Warzone, ranked play is going to be coming. That's something they explained is going to have more details later on down the line, but we'll end up getting details about that shortly. Beyond that, we're going to have new prestige levels and prestiges coming here with this, again, progressively adding onto it. They're additive, not going to be something that resets your entire rank. So like me, honestly, I didn't play a whole ton in Season 2, especially at the beginning. Ranked plays kind of consumed my life as of recently, so it's helped out a lot, but I'm probably not going to get to that max of 450, so I'm not going to reset back down. I can simply just work through 4 more additional prestiges once I hit level 450 after this update. So it is something that you'll just be able to add on top of that. And then beyond that, I think, again, the only thing that we have to really talk about is Black Cell, which we'll probably go into detail a little further in a secondary video, because there is a bit more that goes into this than just meets the eye, it seems. But this is something that will replace the standard Battle Pass upgrade, which is like your normal 20 tier skips and immediate access. This is going to end up extending that price point instead of $20 to about $30, but also offering a lot more in regards to that, which is something that I'm not quite sure that I'm really used to saying, that they're offering offering more value for something in regards to that if you are buying the battle pass, but we'll break that down a little bit further likely later on tonight. But beyond that, that is season 3 in a nutshell, and a lot of stuff here is upcoming. So honestly, again, pleasantly surprised with some of the offering. Some stuff I'm still like, I don't quite know about that one, but let me know your thoughts down below. What do you guys think of season 3 thus far? Are you guys liking where we're at with this and the content offering, at least as it appears right now? Whatever the case, drop your thoughts down below. Of course, big gameplay changes and patch notes will be released later on down the line, so we don't have that in particular to kind of account for just yet, but let me know your thoughts. If you enjoyed the video, you found it at all insightful, do me a favor and drop a like on it. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing to stay updated with all things Modern Warfare 2, Warzone 2, and anything COD related. Season 3 is upcoming, so we'll keep you up to date with absolutely everything you need to know. But for now, thanks so much for watching. Mine has been Espresso. I'll see you guys later. Take care and peace.